But what people do with Swifter is they use Swifter and they throw it out. This is microfiber. These are guaranteed for hundreds and hundreds of washes. So you basically use microfiber when it's little hooks that hold on to dirt. And when you wash it, the hooks open, release the dirt, and you use it over and over and over again. And that's the beauty of microfiber. All you do is toss it in the laundry, use it over and over again. Now we're doing a little Reader's Digest version here, where I just stuck it in your chemical. And what we normally do is get your chemical. We stack these all up dry in this bucket system. We take your solution, it's a recipe chart. For like 20 mops, we'll use 3/4 of a gallon. So we're not filling up buckets and making a mess. 3/4 of a gallon, we pour it over the mops. If you notice, and stop that we had too much there. If you notice, this is a mesh backing, so it goes right through.
Yeah.
Which is, bless you.
Thank you.
Which is wonderful because you don't have to cap it, flip it. It basically will go through the mops, and they're all basically the same consistency, which is important. They're not going to be dripping all over the bus. What Chuck had me bring was two things. We brought a hand tool, which basically we're going to be able to go in, wipe down the backs of the chairs, whatever we have to. And then what we also brought was, this is basically a wand where we could either put this pad on and do all of the windows. And basically, like I said, I'm vertically challenged, but I'm saying with something like this, we can literally put this on here.
The glass now.
This would be pre-treated.
Sure.
And you're not going to use spray 9 on glass.
Right, exactly.
I hope they're not.
God, I hope so.
But you pre-treat it, and I said, for somebody even my size, I can literally go up and wipe these windows down. And it's really just a tool. And every time that Chuck and I have been going out, we say, listen, this is your toothbrush, the chemical's the toothpaste. And you got to work them both together.
Right.
So the same tool that we're doing the outside, we're doing the glass. We're going to take this, and we're literally going to take if you walk inside the bus with me, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. And again, this is all pre-treated. So if we go into the bus, now, Chuck, do me a favor, just grab the hand trowel. Now, I could use this a couple different ways. If I wanted to use this and do the seats, now I think you've got a disinfectant on this, which I think is sort of nice, where basically I can go down these seats, and I'm not breaking rocks here. This is pretty straightforward. Now the same things, I can do this for the seats. I can grab another mop. Chuck, if you want to give me another one, I will. But if you notice,
I'll give you the one off the hand.
this already is drying. We're not laying a lot of water. It's the process of removal onto this. Removal, this chemical I think is a disinfectant, so we're actually mopping, cleaning, and disinfecting at the same time. So say we use the red ones for all the seats. You go up, you go down, or you go side to side all the way up. Same thing, we could take a pre-treated mop like this, and again, if you have gloves on, great. If you don't, I'm not afraid of it. So, this is what I like. Hands are a little wet. I take this, and I can go in, pull things out. When you've got a flat mop like this, you can go in and underneath and pull things out if you have to. The same mop, we can agitate and push down if we have to, but it's so great because there's like chocolate on the floor here, and I'm basically wiping it up. It's all coming on here, and I'm going underneath and around the floor. I don't know if you can see all this, but it's pulling it all out. And it's just easy to do. Again, light, easy, and if you have to, people say, do you get down pressure? Because this is in the middle, I can actually push down and agitate this if I have to. But it's just a tool. Like I said, the windows are closed, but if they were open, it'd be a little cooler. but you see what I'm doing, Rick. Look,
Yeah.
you know, where I can get under and around. And I said here. And then you wonder, you say, well, if you're using a mop and bucket, you keep going back to the dirty water. With this, say I do 4 or 5 chairs, I take this, drop it, grab another. Say you used, you know, 3 or 4 per bus. Once you start doing this, you're going to use maybe 1 or, let's go, 2, maybe 3 for a bus. And if you're keeping it maintained, maybe 2 a bus. But that's the key to this, and hopefully you'll see that and maybe let us come back and do it when you're here.
There you go.
Done. I don't know how that was, but